I've been in futures trading since 8 years. I've made it possible that people within 2 or 7 months start making money using this trading strategy with no prior experience. I'm going to compress 8 years of trading experience within this video. And the first one we're going to start with is why we start trading. Do we have lack of money right now? Do we need money? It's very important. Or do we have already money to build trading as a side hustle to create income so we have more time for our families, our loved ones, or can just have more quality time in life? Whatever the reason is. This is something what is very important. I would have wished I knew earlier to build on, because I was always searching for the way like, oh, I was canceling my trainee as an electrician. And then it was always about now, how can I achieve with $2,000, with $1,000, my first $50,000, cancel my job and just be here where I'm at right now. And if I would have concentrated more consistent on that, I think I could have reached faster my goals. And I think this is something what I think is very important to understand, that if somebody doesn't have $1,000 or $2,000, he needs $1,000 or $2,000 within the time trying to trade a $50 account into a $3,000, $50,000 account. I think it's way more worth it to work online or just somewhere else, doing a second or a third side job to have savings of $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. I've saved up 3 times $5,000 until I was able to do trading, because services was also very expensive because I did a lot of coachings. The other thing is, if the person has already a lot of money, then of course has already $2,000, $3,000 or even more, then I think it's just very important to build the routine right away. I think like the person can go then straight off into trading inside. And I think like these are two different kind of things. The one person is more working right now and needs to gain capital, because trading is always capital management, and the other one doesn't have capital. And very important is there are companies such as Top Step Traders. If you go to topsteptrader.com, there is a something that is called Top Step X, and you get Trading View included. You only pay $50 or $100 a month, and then you get $2,000. And if you make your first $12,000 or $13,000, you will get your first $10,000. And with that, well, you need to put it on your taxation and stuff. If that's already finished, then you should have enough money for your own money account. So if you have $250, $50 a month, 5 months for Top Step X, for example, I think that's a great start to go. But of course, you need first a trading strategy. You need first market experience. And this is where we're going on that. The thing is just, when people start trading, there are so many different kind of assets. We will also go them through what my experience so far is. And you need to understand that when you are in the beginning, or even if you're experienced, there are so many attractive trading strategies. Because on YouTube, it's all about, here I have my trading strategy. Here I have my trading strategy. And then there are always 3 stages. And it is sad, because on the 3rd stage, it's literally where the person starts making money, but the person is withholding himself and he's stopping. So the first stage is literally the interest. It's like if you ever have watched Matrix, there was this woman in a red dress. If you just give it into YouTube, if you just search it, you'll find the scene. It's very interesting. And it's about, there's always a woman in the red dress. That means there's always a more attractive strategy that shows you, oh, I can make here more money. Oh, I can make here more money. But the thing is just, you stick with one thing that makes the most sense. And if a trader right now is trying out different kind of assets, different kind of trading strategies, I think that's very well to understand, what am I siding with? Because in my beginning, it was like that I started buying courses for thousands of dollars a month. And the thing is that the course was telling me after 3 months, you need $100,000 to live off trading. You need $200,000, $300,000 that something happens. Until I found somebody who has taught me, you can start trading with $500. You can start trading with $2,000 or $3,000 to make your first $15,000. And I think like this is something what I needed first, and this was the main reason why I was hopping from course to course, from assets to assets, just to figure out where can I use a small money and then use very high leverage, because there are always different kind of things. We're talking about, we have the stocks exchange. Here we need 25,000 US dollars minimum. we have options trading. I'm not sure how much we need using options trading, but the problem with the real stock exchange, just the stock exchange, when we trade the S&P 500, the 500 biggest American companies or other stocks, is we need $25,000 or else we're only allowed to place 5 trades. We can do long-term investing, to say like that. It's usually you need to have more than $25,000. If you do options trading, the problem is we can lose more than intended. And when we do futures trading, what is absolutely cool, why this channel is also about futures trading, is because I think it's very attractive because we can use small amount of money and we can leverage very high. That means now we don't need $250,000. We don't need the $25,000. Just with $3,000, I can adjust $100 a trade and get 5 times the amount out of the single trade. If you look at other videos, you can find student results and they're very fresh. And you also see trading examples also over this channel. By the way, if you feel like you're falling off from your trading, I have something for you, and this is the free community that I started. You find this under this video. Start with this video. You can write with me, you can talk with me there. We do classes there. You can start absolutely for free, because I think like people stop because not just either the strategy sucks right now because the person can't afford it, or the other thing is just, I mean, man, people just suck. I mean, it's just not organized there. There's nobody who tells you, hey, this person is doing this to make $3,000 or made from $3,000 to $15,000. And this is something why I created this community. This is why I want to build this community. So if you want to join up, just go under this video. There's a description. You can join up there. You start free there. It's totally free there. It's a free community and you get some exercises, and I hope to build some results for you. So, okay, let's just continue. The thing is, futures trading, the dangerous side about futures trading is that we can lose more than we paid in. But I have traders that tried it out. They paid in $10,000. They were leveraging a lot, also with the news, and they did not made it to lose more than on their account, because there's something that is called margin. And margin says that each $250,000 I actually need, I just need to give my broker $400 and I can have it back when I'm finished trading. And then each time we can adjust $100 to make $500. And that's just something what I think is very important, to do that 20, 30, 40, 50 times over and over again with the math. Because if I make one time $500, I can lose 5 times, right? And this is the power of leverage with small money and very big risk. So the thing is now, people start with a trading strategy first. And the trading strategy, like most trading strategies, are just entry signals. These are not trading strategies. A trading strategy should show you like literally everything. We have a strategy and we have tactics. And a tactic is showing you, okay, you know, with this tactic, you can grab him like this, I can throw him down like that on the ground. And it's also on trading like that. With this tactic, you can get inside the trade and adjust $100, and then like if the market shoots up, we make $500. If not, then we lose. But the strategy is showing you, only engage the person if he's a threat, or only engage the person if you are in a boxing ring, like if rules are met, right? And that's the strategy. But most people, they don't have a strategy. They don't hold it consistent. And the trading strategy is literally, first one, I broke this down in 3 steps that I really love to share. And I hope this will make you really a better trader, because this is what you learn in the community, by the way, that you find under this video. That is, first at all, are you having the right trading platform? Are you having the right asset, the market to trade? This is the most important thing, because there are many different kind of markets, many different kind of trading platforms. Not just that the trading platform is expensive and you may right now currently just have a negative effect of making money because you're just paying a lot of money for a trading platform that is actually not that good. It's just about that also you maybe trade a market that is not even that much expendable over the years of building your experience with that. That's why we use the S&P 500 futures, because we have a micro futures. We can start with $350, $500 our money. We can trade using something like Top Step Trader, Top Step X using $50 a month, or we can $50, $100 a month, depends on their pricing. Or we can, for example, also go with the $2,000, $3,000 account later, and we know exactly the market is big enough. The market has enough companies. The market has revenue shares. It is literally showing you like, for example, like the S&P 500 top 5 markets right now, you have Facebook, you have Apple, you have Microsoft, you have Google, and you have Amazon. And these 5 companies, they have a own chart, they have a own market. And if all 5 of these are falling, the S&P 500 cannot shoot up for days and weeks. It is not possible. And because it is so much attached to these top 5, it is just like something that is showing us, oh, these companies, they made more money than before, because right now we are a lot about technology, for example, in our age right now. And if they rise, you know exactly the S&P 500 sometimes for 3 hours, 5 hours, it's just going up. So, and this is something what's very important. This is the second step now, to identify in what direction the market is going at for hours, not just for 30 minutes, not just for 10 minutes. We trade usually for 1 or 2 hours maximum, but we want to catch a market that goes for hours in one direction. Because now it's not anymore about, oh, I have struggles making $1,000. The struggle is about, if you see every day the market does $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 moves, the struggle is more in how can I not lose more than $1,000 if I'm able to catch the $1,000 move that I'm seeing almost every day. If you see it sometimes 3 times a week, 2 times a week, that happens sometimes 2, sometimes even 1 time a week, because the market just like goes in a, just like wiggles around a lot. This is totally normal. But that doesn't mean, and this is something that's very important, that doesn't mean now just to hop into another trading strategy or market. It's about to hold that out, to wait, because trading is all about, here I have $2,000 or $3,000 or $5,000. I divide them into 20, 50 trades or even 70 trades. And now we're going to trade with proper money management, because we can see every time that there is a real $1,000 or $2,000 move multiple times a week. Not a day, multiple times a week is very important. That is going for 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, just in one direction. So first one is literally about, just to conclude this together, and this is something that's very important. First one, we need to identify cash flow with the proper market to build a relationship. We need to have the opportunity that the market goes really for 30 minutes or hours just in one direction mostly. This is cool. So we understand in what direction the market is going at. Recurring patterns that is worth thousands of dollars. The second one that is then, as I said, we just eliminated the problem making thousands of dollars. It's just like about that losing thousands of dollars because the retracements, the move back are just like too big. And for that, we need to limit ourselves. And this is called a stop loss. Always we use a stop loss. So this is the trading strategy about like getting a lot of trading opportunities. I see a lot of trading strategies, traders trade for 10 hours a week or 5 hours a week, but they have only 3 trading opportunities. And this is actually sad. You want to see within a week, maybe 7 or 15 trading opportunities. Within a month of trading, maybe just 2 times a week for 1 or 2 hours, or 5 times a week for 1 or 2 hours. Always 1 or 2 hours just in a row, because it's just very hard to concentrate on market. It's very tiring. Using a 1-minute chart, for example, we have then 20, 30, 40 trading opportunities to use $100 and make $500 or $700 in average per trade. And if you have enough trading opportunities, you will not struggle anymore with too much like, what trade am I, like, where do I enter the trade? Because your problem should be more like, I can see everywhere there's a $1,000 movement each time, but which one has enough quality that I've really made the work, that I'm able to invest real $30 or $100 for this single trade and trying to get out $500 because this is a $2,000 move that the market is doing. Just a small cut out of it. And just repeating it over and over again within different kind of weeks, within different kind of days is very important, because sometimes we have days and weeks the market will not give us any money. We will lose money, but we will first see it after we place the trade, sadly. So sometimes we see the market is running easy, but then we trade it and sometimes it goes easy. Sometimes it's easy, we trade it, but it's hard. Sometimes we see the market is hard to trade, but we trade it and it's easy. Sometimes we see the market is hard to trade and it's hard. So there's a combination between like reading it easy and hard and trading it and then easy and hard within a combination, what is very important. And that's why money management is just the thing I think that makes it good. Using $100 to make $500 or $800 in average is just, it sounds actually too good to be true. But with this edge, that means an edge is always an advantage. With this advantage already, it still makes it very hard to make money in trading. It is very emotional, by the way. The last thing is about emotions. Never turn off your emotions. It's about like to increase them, to understand our emotions. If I don't feel using $100 for this trade, it might be because I have not seen it enough. People start with quality when it comes with the trading strategy. Instead, this is more about quantity. That means seeing multiple times a week there's a $2,000, $3,000 move with enough leverage for a $2,000, $3,000 account that is not real, always using a demo account, a not real money account. And then with the not real money account, can I see within 1 month 20, 30, 40 times where I can adjust $100 and make $500 that have worked, not just that have not worked and have worked, that have worked. Minimum 15, 20, 30, 40 pieces that have worked. If you have enough trades within a month, then you can compare them with quality. Maybe you have an extra indicator tool. What I more like is just using a plain 1 minute chart, using the 1 day VWAP or the anchored VWAP, what you find over the videos. And I think that's already enough, not overcomplicating things, because sometimes the market just doesn't want to give you anything. And the thing is just like overwhelming to go too much with quality if you don't even have quantity yet. Join up the community under this video. Hope this helps you out. Wish you all love, good trades. JT out.